Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today we have some interesting pieces of news, as apparently we got some breaking news regarding the SEC. The SEC just announced huge crypto enforcement plan. Ooh, so some breaking news of today, guys. The SEC chair, Gary Gensler, said efforts are on to get a majority of the crypto initial coin offerings registered in coordination with the crypto exchanges. He was speaking at the Congressional Budget Request questioning for FTC and SEC on Wednesday, and apparently he said a majority of coin offerings come under the SEC's securities law. The tokens will be brought under regulatory framework by deploying the SEC's enforcement tools, and the SEC chair said public from all communities is not well protected, responding to a question over black minorities having the most to lose from the speculative crypto industry. Okay, sure. On a broader regulatory action of the volatility in the crypto market, Gensler said the SEC is overseeing the issuance market that produced around 8,000 crypto tokens, and apparently he also said he might be a very small number of commodity tokens in there in that list, including Bitcoin, on which the Commodity Future Trading Commission will have jurisdiction, which is interesting because that was his opinion then on the matter, or is that an official statement right now that it is officially, period, a commodity, and we can look inside exactly what determination was made to come up with that opinion, right? This is an interesting one. Bitcoin is a commodity token that could be very large market value, but the SEC has jurisdiction over probably the best number of these tokens. According to U.S. Commodity Exchange Act, virtual currencies like Bitcoin are recognized as commodities, which is interesting. It's within the U.S. Commodities and Exchange Act then, I guess, huh? Reiterating the SEC's position, Gensler stated that the cryptocurrencies are highly speculative and volatile assets. Dare I say that the public individual investors are not protected? Maybe they need some regulation, and lose your money. Hey, we're going to protect you with our lose money tactics. So, according... no, actually, we're here. Speculative crypto market. In his opening statement, the SEC chair said the highly volatile and speculative crypto marketplace has mushroomed, attracting tens of millions of American investors and traders. In 2016, there were an estimated 644 crypto tokens on the worldwide market. 5 years later, that number has gone up more than tenfold. The volatility in the crypto markets in recent weeks highlights the risks to the investing public. Gensler stated additional resources will strengthen the SEC's litigation support, bolster the capabilities of the crypto assets and cyber unit. Besides, it'll help investigate the tens of thousands of tips, complaints, and referrals we receive from the public. However, he attracted sharp criticism from Tom Emmer, a congressman from Minnesota. He tweeted, "Gensler, you put all of the SEC taxpayer-funded resources into crypto crackdowns. Now you don't have the funds to do your actual job, so you come to Congress for more. You gotta be kidding me." All I'm thinking about is, hey, Gensler, fix your freaking stuff first, where the actual scams are, then start focusing on the next section, and then start focusing on the next one. But I guess they have a different opinion on the matter. SEC Chair Gensler wants to increase agency's enforcement budget, again, that's literally what this article is about, to protect crypto investors, which I think is, again, very interesting. I mean, if they would win their cases, specifically one against Ripple, I think they get a nice little budget for that. But apparently they're looking for $2.15 billion, which, guys, I don't want to say this, but for any XRP holder out there, the more and more I read into this, the more I'm thinking, really, they just wanted to sue Ripple for funds. I swear, it's not as crazy even as just, it's a whole plan with Ripple inside of it to get the regulatory clarity. No, it might literally be as simple as they want the freaking money, and Ripple's case is so big, so if they win, it's an instant $1.5 billion that might go to, cracking out even more. I just got a notification. The SEC has seized over 100 cell phones from Wall Street personnel to investigate insider trading. That could be juicy in the next couple of days, guys. Whoa. It's interesting, though, guys. This situation is very interesting. Now, regarding Ripple, there's actually one juicy update that not that many people are talking about today, except for some of the bigger sources, which I think was interesting. Usually, many of these traditional crypto accounts don't share this type of news, but a lot of the accounts did. But a lot of the XRP accounts are a little bit low on this one, but maybe it was known a lot earlier and I just missed it, could be. ODL is coming to Lithuania. We're excited to partner with Finci to open a new payment corridor between Europe and Mexico, making it easier than ever for consumers and businesses in the regions to send and receive payments in real time. And again, this is going to literally use on-demand liquidity, so XRP. Again, XRP Crypto Will said Ripple did say they were going to be announcing a lot more XRP audio partnerships this year, Because one thing we've been missing, guys, is to get all these regions in place. We know that Ripple has been utilizing some regions that have not been publicly announced just quite yet, mostly testing it or on smaller scales. But this is obviously when things are getting to the public. And if you type it in, you'll find a couple of different articles talking about the matter. But just know it like this. Ripple is expanding their XRP utilized feature all over the world. It's going pretty fast. I'm pretty excited about it. And this is a juicy partnership. Because the moment you get that one connection, you can build so many things on top of that. You just need to get that initial connection. That I usually say whenever a new partner comes onto RippleNet as well, but it's different. The connection here, I mean, like, the moment you have some way to bridge to Lithuania or between Lithuania and Mexico, you can sometimes even double bridge, for example. Let's say you only have a direct link between Lithuania and Mexico. Well, then you can actually now go from Mexico to Lithuania to the Philippines, for example, where Ripple also has a connection. So you're like interconnected in that way, right? You just need these endpoints. The RippleNet part was about the fact that Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, said before that the hardest part is getting them on board. The easier part is to convince them to, if you're already enjoying our solutions, if you're already saving money, why not save more, or why not become even more efficient through utilizing ODL/XRP, usable, so to speak. And very often the companies say yes. The initial connection is the hardest on both these fronts. All right. Something kind of unrelated, but I think is interesting. The big winner from the crypto crash is actually USDC. I've talked to you guys before about how the fear in the crypto market is by far way worse than ever before, I think. And that is mostly about the skepticism of crypto actually being okay for the longer term. I mean, the crypto prices have not crashed, and I think that's mostly because the actual longer term holders like me and a lot of you guys in the chat box as well, in the comment section, you're not really worried or afraid. A lot of these newcomers, though, from last year, a lot of them are really, really afraid of USDT crashing or the crypto regulation wave that's coming in right now after such a big crash that lost people so much money. Also, a lot of people lost like game-changing amounts of money right now, making them really skeptical or really like illiquid to go for any further crypto funds from here on forward. So it's understandable, but it's definitely not what we'd like to see. Then again, it is funny to me how my support for USDC has also grown significantly. I never really thought about it, but the majority of my stablecoin is in USDC. And I'm not really planning on putting it into anything else anymore. I have some USDT just to have it. I have BUSD, and actually there's a good chunk in BUSD as well, because I'm thinking, Binance is pretty stable at that. But I gotta admit, the skepticism regarding stablecoins has become a lot higher on my end too, even though I don't think Tether USDT is gonna actually depeg anytime soon. And if they do, all my cryptos will be screwed. I do prepare for it now, kind of, in the sense that I will split my money properly. And indeed, like I guess the articles have said, just because of the fact that crypto had such a huge little downfall and one of my coins went down so significantly, actually two of them, it kind of makes me think about reinvesting into some other different sectors as well. Martini guy, of course, was talking about his house earlier. A lot of people are talking about this, that. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to indeed go on with my little passions or so with buying things. But, I'll think about it. I'll see. I'm not so sure what I want to buy or what I want to go for. Like some people say, go into houses, go for this, go for that. At the end of the day, I don't really have a passion for many of these things as much as I have for crypto. So it's hard. Collectible cars? Well, what country though? What country are you going to leave them in? Dubai? Well, you're just going to gather dust. So what country then? Stocks? But I'm thinking if crypto goes, or the other way around, if stock goes, my crypto will go down as well. And if crypto goes down, there's a good chance that it's actually because stocks are down, if you guys get my drift. So yeah, if the big crash comes, then that's not safe either. US dollars? No. But I move on. Binance apparently seeking some approval over in Germany now as it deepens its expansion. Yeah, it's going pretty rampant. Binance is trying to basically get licensed everywhere, and they're getting a really, really high approval rate, I think, mostly because they've been approved in so many different sectors already, and they're starting to go on a little bit of a connection spree. Because Binance is known everywhere, because they've talked with all these regulatory heads, they're like, well, we come to your town. If you don't accept us, figure it out your own way. We want to give you everything, basically. We want to help you with everything. If you don't want to go through us, sure, figure it out yourself, but it's most likely going to be a lot harder. And of course, these countries understand there's a really big tax payer money to be gotten from the exchange coming in. That's just huge already. But also, it might be the easiest way to kind of ease into regulations if you're at least open to some of these smaller initiatives. You guys get it. All right, but that was it for today's video, guys. Just real quick, hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys on the flip side later today in another crypto video.